Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a practical TOEFL reading task, the Read a Notice question. This part of the exam tests your ability to navigate real-world information, like office memos or community bulletins, to find specific details and rules. I'll show you how to scan for key instructions and avoid common traps, so let's get started and sharpen those analytical skills together. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to myTOEFL for more expert strategies and practice sessions. Let's keep working together to reach your target score. Regional Heritage Council. The title Regional Heritage Council immediately sets the scene for an organization involved in historical or cultural preservation. Identifying the word heritage helps you anticipate that the text will likely involve archives, records, or membership related to history. Membership renewal and archive access. This subtitle narrows the focus to membership renewal, indicating that the notice is intended for people who are already part of the group. It highlights that the core purpose of the text is to explain the steps needed for archive access. Current members wishing to maintain access to our private archives must update their contact details through the secure digital portal by Friday. This sentence outlines a requirement for those who want to maintain access to the organization's resources. The term private archives suggests a collection of historical documents, and the author uses the phrase must update to signal a mandatory deadline. After updating their profiles, individuals should download the electronic receipt and save it to their mobile devices for verification. Here, the author provides a specific instruction to download the electronic receipt once the online task is done. The word verification is crucial here, as it explains that the receipt serves as proof that the member has followed the rules. Finally, you must visit the administration desk to show this receipt and receive a physical entry badge for the new year. The final step requires a physical action. You must visit the administration desk in person. By showing the receipt, members obtain a physical entry badge, which completes the transition from the digital process to real-world access for the new year. What type of organization issued the notice? The question asks us to identify the type of organization responsible for this notice. We need to look back at the title and the specific services mentioned, such as archives, to find the best match. Now, keeping this in mind, let's look at our options. Let's take a closer look at option A, a historical research group. This option is a strong fit because a historical research group would naturally manage private archives as mentioned in the text. The word heritage in the title strongly supports this connection, so we should keep this as our likely answer. Now, let's examine option B, a professional medical center. While a medical center might have records, the text mentions heritage and archives, which are not standard terms for a hospital or clinic. There is no mention of patients or health, so we can eliminate this choice. Let's evaluate option C together. A commercial banking firm. A banking firm would focus on financial transactions, not heritage or archives for members. The vocabulary in the notice doesn't align with commercial finance, so this is a distractor. Finally, let's look at option D, a local transportation office. A transportation office would deal with buses or trains, not archive access. Although they might issue badges, the context of heritage makes this option incorrect. The correct answer to this question is option A, since the organization's focus on heritage and archives clearly defines it as a historical research group. How can the customer-student user complete the process? This question asks how a user can complete the process. We need to identify all the necessary steps mentioned in the text to finish the renewal. Let's look at our options to see which one captures the full sequence. Let's evaluate option A, by mailing a receipt to the portal. The text says to download the receipt, not to mailing it. This contradicts the instruction to use the digital portal, so we can eliminate this option. Here's option B. Let's break it down. By attending a mandatory meeting. There is no mention of a mandatory meeting anywhere in the notice. The text focuses on individual actions like updating details and visiting a desk, so this is an incorrect addition. Now, let's examine option C. by calling the office for a code. The notice instructs members to use a digital portal, not to calling the office. Since there is no instruction regarding a phone call or a code, this option is wrong. Let's take a closer look at option D. By using a website and visiting a desk. This option perfectly combines the two main steps, using a website, the digital portal, and visiting a desk, the administration desk. This correctly reflects the full process described in the notice. Therefore, the correct answer is option D, because it accurately reflects the two-part requirement of online updates and an in-person visit. To succeed in the read a notice section, always look for the sequence of actions required. Pay close attention to transition words like after or finally to ensure you don't miss a step. Remember, the correct answer must account for all conditions mentioned in the text, not just one. Keep practicing the scanning technique and you'll do great.